Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. So today we're mainly going to do a small recap of the nightly stream, and we're going to talk about how ENJIN is collaborating with Microsoft. So it's not a fully fledged partnership, it's a small pilot that ENJIN is doing with Microsoft, and it's with Microsoft Azure. So Microsoft Azure wants to reward its community contributors, and they essentially made badgers, they're actually badgers. I thought they were badges. They're actually badgers. They're kind of like badges with badgers on them. So you can get one for leadership. You can get one for contributing applications and stuff. So they made a bunch of these badgers on ENJIN's system, and they're all they're basically non-fungible tokens that are on the Ethereum blockchain. So it is a small collaboration between Microsoft and ENJIN in a pilot project. Hopefully this opens up the door to more Microsoft pilots or Microsoft projects with ENJIN. Nothing is guaranteed, but it might be a foot in the door for ENJIN, and that's why ENJIN has actually risen today in price, because of the hope of future Microsoft collaboration and the pilot that it's actually doing with badgers. Not really sure why people want badgers, but there's a limited amount of each badger. I don't think you can trade these in for money or anything, but I guess they're kind of cool to have if you're in the Microsoft Azure developer community. We also talked about a lot of big DeFi projects, and you can make money off of these DeFi projects. The biggest one is actually Maker. And essentially you just collateralize your cryptocurrency and you kind of get rewarded in DAI, I believe. DAI is a pretty good stable coin. And essentially a lot of these are lending platforms, except everything except for Synthetex is all these big projects, most of them besides Synthetex are lending platforms where you basically collateralize your where you actually collateralize your crypto assets and they become loans for other people, and then you kind of collect interest on those loans. And later on, you can actually withdraw more than you actually put in. So if you look at DeFi Pulse, which is a really good site, you should always look at DeFi Pulse if you're interested in DeFi. You can tell that most of them are built on Ethereum. The only one in the top 21 that's not built on Ethereum is Lightning, and that's obviously built on Bitcoin. So most of them are lending. There's a DEX in there, but the Synthetex one is the one I'm interested in the most. I think that has massive potential. And they're basically tokenizing derivatives of commodities, of cryptocurrencies, and of currencies as well. There's going to be a lot of regulation that they actually have to fight through, but I can see a lot of potential for Synthetex. You should definitely check it out. You can also kind of stake your cents to actually make more. And I think there's a lot of money to actually be made with those tokens right there. And it is on Ethereum. This is also one of the reasons why I think Ethereum is still going to be dominant. And even if their 2.0 transition is really rocky, I still think they're going to be really dominant because Ethereum is obviously so dominant in this field. And most of these apps are actually made on Ethereum. Now, there are going to be apps made on Tron, VeChain, EOS, but nothing comes close to challenging Ethereum in the DeFi field right now. And I think they're going to actually have dominance for a long time. So this is very good news for Ethereum, and I'm very interested in some of these. Like Compound is also a loaning program where you collateralize your own cryptocurrency, and then you basically gain a bit of interest every so unit of time. So check out DeFi Pulse. Check out the DeFi apps, especially Synthetex, Maker, and Compound, and after looking at the chart, you'll really see how big Ethereum actually is in the future. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.